Yeah, Ja fell in love with divas when like Stacy Keibler came out and was a Nitro girl.
What?
Yeah, that's the type of female wrestlers. You don't like that females wrestler. You like when females were like ballets.
No. Why would make you say that?
Because every time you get excited about a female wrestler, it's one of the actual wrestlers that never really wrestled.
Like who?
The only wrestler that wrestled that you pop for, who I don't like, and it's crazy that you love this woman so much, is Taya Valkyrie.
You're bugging. You're bugging. I would do the same for Deanna Peraza. I would do the same for, even though technically it
You
would be
would, you do, you
frowned
do, you
upon
love
now.
Deanna.
You know I love Deanna as a wrestler. You know I love actually Layla Hirsch. She grew on me. You know I love Sarai. You also know that I love shit. I want to say her name, but I can't really say her name because it's going to be a problem. All right, I like Tessa Blanchard before we found out she was a racist.
Dude, how you black and you fuck with Tessa Blanchard, bro?
Did you not hear what I said? I said before we found out she was a racist.
But once someone becomes a racist, you can't fuck with them anymore. We all
mean,
Hulk Hogan
really
was a racist.
So when Chris Benoit became a killer, you can't fuck with him anymore either?
I mean, do we really fuck with Chris Benoit?
I do.
But not for nothing. Not for nothing. We were all Hulkamania fans.
Oh, whoa.
I was never a Hulkamania
fan. That's blasphemy. That's blasphemy.
I was never a Hulkamania fan.
Accusations.
Ever in my life.
False accusations. Ain't nobody like
I didn't like nobody like movie. Nothing.
All right. I never fucking decided to like say my prayers and drink my milk.
Yo, what's the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast? Every Thursday night, 7:30 on the dot. Episode 51. Paul, what's goody? Dark Kent was a Hulkamania fan at some point in his life, and now it's all starting to make sense.
Can we not play? Like when you're 4, 5, 6 years old, you weren't a fan of Hulk Hogan?
I wasn't.
No.
I wasn't.
When you first started watching wrestling, you did not like Hulk Hogan?
No.
We're talking WrestleMania 7.
I did not like Hulk Hogan, bro.
That's cool.
I never liked Hulk Hogan. I liked Macho Man. I like Yokozuna. Like, these are people I genuinely like. I did not like Hulk Hogan, bro.
Macho Man. I like
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're bugging.
Bro, how am I bugging?
Because you're saying that Hulkamania was someone, especially as a young African American wrestling fan, a child, that you looked up to in some way, shape, or form.
I don't know.
When I was 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, yes, I loved Hulk Hogan.
Yo, you see what Paul said? That's why I need you to get your drip up, okay? Because Macho had more swag. Macho was in my list the other week, by the way. These two picked somebody else.
Well, I got another one for you, so I definitely got another one for you, and I hope you love it.
Like, don't get me twisted. We don't fuck with Hulk Hogan whatsoever anymore. But back in the day when we were kids, Hulk Hogan.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never
messed with Hogan back in the day. In the video games, I'm picking Undertaker. I'm picking Shawn Michaels. I'll pick Doink. It was never Hogan.
I mean, I pick Earthquake, but we'll leave that at that.
It was never Hogan, you know.
I mean, you got Macho, you got Lex Luger.
Yeah, come on, man.
That's Diamond Dallas Page.
Well, let's ask this in the pre-show. Let's talk about it. Let me ask y'all this: does Cody defeat Roman? Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
Jacquez is going to say no because he's being a Darby Allin, a prick. And
wow, you're going to take my line? Did I say? That's funny.
Yeah. You should have waited and said it during the pre-show. But
so you're stealing my shit now.
But Ja is lying to himself. We all want Roman to give the belts up. He's had them too long. Like, it's time. If Bianca has to give up her belt at WrestleMania, Roman better give his belt up at WrestleMania.
First of all, I don't think Bianca should give up her belt at WrestleMania.
If you don't think Asuka's gonna miss Bianca 30 times in her face, you're out of your mind.
Dude, they already had Asuka lose to Charlotte back at 34. That's the time they should have put the belt on Asuka. At this point, let Bianca run with it.
Why?
Because they missed the boat with Asuka. They should have put the belt.
You missed the hairline.
Well, I don't have one. But
we know that already.
They missed the boat with Asuka. The boat was 5 years ago, and they didn't do it right then. Keep Bianca rolling. She's doing well the entire way through. I don't think Asuka should win the belt at Mania because she doesn't need it. She's going to be her level of popularity with or without the belt, in my opinion.
No, bro.
Well, in your opinion, it sounds cool. But I think I'm ready to start the show.
Bianca is we about to start the show. Before we start the show, Bianca is about to start a whole career with her husband. She can't run around here being champion and a reality TV star.
So why not?
It's not happening.
Why you say that?
It's not happening.
What makes you honestly think that she can't do that?
Bro, it's not the amount she's about to be filming. Like the Raw Women's Champion is there every week. While the men's heavyweight champion may be part-time, a women's champion is there every week.
Sasha was able to do that.
Like every other week, cut promos. And
who was able to do that?
Sasha.
What reality show Sasha had?
Bro,
Sasha went to set one day. Sasha went to set one day for that movie. Let's start the show. Sasha went to set one day for The Mandalorian. She was in.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Get over there. Yeah. I'm in my spot. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all doing good?
What's good?
Yo, Jamie.
I might have to look like I might have to
reset. Jamie.
Yeah, I might have to reset real quick. I'll let y'all run through and I'm gonna come right back. All right.
Welcome to the Wolfpack podcast every Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. We start talking in that pre-show. Y'all know what's up. Shout out to everybody who joined us last week for our 50th episode celebration. It was a fire episode. Shout out to everybody who's been with us from the very beginning, especially when we popped up on Facebook. Shout out to everybody who's with us tonight, man. Shout out to Brandon. What's goody, bro? Brandon Barnes in here. What's goody? Shout out to Jamie. You know, that's the bro. He's a Dark Kent guy.
Dark Kent guys.
We got Dark Kent guys in the chat. Shout out to Adam tonight. Adam, what's goody, bro? Good to see you. Listen, while everybody's on here, we need you to please share the broadcast. It is what we need you to please do. Let people know to tune in. We are live right now, and we are live here every week at 7:30. So I'm Jared Allstar. I'm the bearded babyface. Y'all should already know what time it is. Please click the link right there. Go follow me and all of my music. And I might bring my wife back on. You know what I'm saying? So please like and share this video, as Jaquez just said. And Dark Kent, talk to him, bro. Dark Kent guys, what's up?
Real quick, shout out to all the Dark Kent guys out there on this roads to WrestleMania. We're keeping it real. Real quick, Jamie, Dark Kent 11 on PlayStation Network. Episode 51 through 100 is going to be as amazing as 1 through 50. So I appreciate you guys listening.
It's going to be better. It's going to be better. It was great. It's going to get better.
We're going to step it up. And dude, make sure to listen to All Stars music. And Cody Rhodes is the best wrestler in the world. Let's go.
Yeah, while Jaquez isn't here, we just want to say that Cody Rhodes will win at WrestleMania against Roman Reigns. And we just want y'all to know that is how we feel here on Wolfpack Wrestling
right now.
Podcast.
All y'all
niggas, welcome back, bro.
All right, you hear me? I'm good.
Hey, turn yourself up a little bit more.
Turn myself up. How do I turn myself up?
Yeah, there you go. Move your mic closer to your mouth. Stop being so light skinned. Great Muda in the WWE Hall of Fame, yeah.
First things first. How y'all doing? I'm Jaquez, aka Mr. FYF, aka I still am not a Dark Kent guy and never will be.
Bro, you're a Dark Kent guy.
And I'm also going to not be a bearded babyface. I am a bearded heel. And I hate everybody.
That's your business.
I still appreciate all of you. Now, without further ado, I hope my connection is good. I don't know what's going on. Someone let me know if my connection is good. Then
please like and share this video. Like we love the support. We love the views. Run it up, but please like as well. We're trying to drive up traffic. We're gonna be hitting even more platforms soon, y'all. We taking this thing.
Speaking of the platforms we're on, you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Airtime through the Sin.com network, on Twitch at Who Is Quez with a 3, and then also on Instagram as well. Make sure you follow us, guys. Follow us. Follow us. Follow us.
Yeah.
See what the baby said? Yeah. Follow us.
Let's get it going. Y'all ready tonight, man? I'm ready.
I'm ready. I think I'm ready. I just want to know if my connection's good. Because I keep seeing like little bars pop up.
Right now we're Gucci.
I mean, you guys might be. I don't know how I'm doing.
Yeah, no, your service is nervous on the camera. Your voice isn't delayed though.
My service is nervous on the camera.
You're good now. You're a little better. You freeze at certain points, but you're okay. Maybe that's just you being stoic. Let's begin.
I don't feel like getting up and unplugging my router right now, so you're gonna have to deal with this. But first things first, happy 316 day. I don't know.
The GOAT.
I'm gonna go with, but yeah. And I just have a question.
One of the GOATs. He's definitely on Mount Rushmore.
To me, he's the GOAT.
What is your favorite Austin moment?
I'll go first. Austin versus Brett, when Austin passed out at WrestleMania 13, to me, that made Austin a superstar, in my opinion. So that's my favorite Austin moment. He turned the page that night at WrestleMania 13.
You have one?
No, I have a lot of, because a lot of Stone Cold left a lot of like memories, of course. My favorite Stone Cold moment.
What?
My favorite Stone.
What?
I see what you did there.
My favorite Stone Cold moment would be when. Do I want to go with the beer bath in the middle of the ring?
Happy birthday to Charmaine.
Love you, Charmaine.
A part of me wants to go with the beer bath in the middle of the ring. Like it does. It does. It's not so much a match, more so as just like a lot of promos. Like the man's promo work was extraordinary.
Phenomenal. Did you see the Jake documentary when Jake did his promo? And Austin 316 wouldn't have been born if Jake didn't do his promo talking about his fake religion, and then Stone Cold came back with the Austin 316, which basically catapulted his entire career.
Yep.
So I would say in terms of Austin, that the match against Brett, and of course winning the title at 14 were what catapulted him to where he is now.
I still want the real Stone Cold.
I just want to say shout out to our viewers for being so attentive and knowing that Ja had me in the wrong place. Thank you, Jamie.
You want to know what my favorite Austin moment is right now? Hey, All-Star.
It's blurred out, so I'm fine. The censorship was perfect.
Get a sense of this. We ain't PG over here.
The censorship was perfect. Like,
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Stone Cold versus Vince is a very broad thing to say. We need way more specifics.
That feud lasted like 3 years.
It lasted forever. He even joined him for a while.
It's me, Austin. It was me all along.
That was the wackest shit ever.
Oh man, it's the only time that Vince was ever on TV that we didn't mind though was when Stone Cold was stunning him.
No, my favorite Vince moment is him blowing up.
It's him blowing up
in the limo.
No, that was terrible. That was the worst Vince moment.
He didn't even really blow up.
Because what happened the week after?
I know. But damn.
The angle itself wasn't that great, and the fact that
like we knew that this man was going to do what he did the week after.
But still, it wasn't a great angle. Like, no. Shout out to Stone Cold Steve Austin. We love you over here on the Wolfpack podcast. You're a legend.
He's the GOAT. Austin's the GOAT.
You can't call him the GOAT because you also call Bret Hart the GOAT. Next subject, bro. You call everybody the GOAT. You can't
call everyone the GOAT.
Bro, Bret Hart's the GOAT. CM Punk is the GOAT. And now Stone Cold is the GOAT. That's 3 GOATs.
Stone Cold's the GOAT.
As far as we talking about Stone Cold, I do have to announce this, that Fightful, WWE believes Steve Austin will compete at WrestleMania under right stipulation, but so far there has been no dice, and LA Knight is confirmed as an opponent that has been pitched for Stone Cold.
It's not really a match. She's going to come out and stun LA Knight. To be honest, LA Knight is entertaining. Let's not do that. Let's give LA Knight his WrestleMania moment. Let's Stone Cold stun him, and let's get out of there.
Yeah. I mean, if they actually do something, it should be less than 5 minutes.
Especially if once we get to the Bray Wyatt stuff, if that stuff is true. I know we get into the Bray Wyatt stuff.
We will. Kevin Nash came out on his podcast and said, I just want to go on record today. I have not watched AEW in months. It goes back to Steve Austin and I got a pact that he's not watching it, therefore I'm not watching it. And what I can tell by Twitter is Undertaker is now not watching it.
So what the hell does that mean?
Nothing.
Like, in my opinion, that really means nothing.
Nothing.
And I haven't listened to Kevin Nash's show until after, and like, dude, R.I.P. Kevin Nash's son. But I haven't listened to Kevin Nash's show until after his son died. I stopped listening to Kevin Nash's show because it became a lot of ramblings, a lot of shit that I wasn't trying to hear. But if Kevin Nash is not watching AEW, why would that make you, as a fan, not watch AEW?
Because people are weird. People are weird.
Sounds like a hater.
Yes, it is.
And I'm sure
you feel how you want to feel, but when you voice it, Jacquez, sometimes you sound like a hater.
Like, dude, not for nothing. I'm sure if AEW gave Kevin Nash a check, he would be on the next Dynamite.
Okay.
Dropping power bombs.
The rudeness, I am not going to tolerate. All right, I don't got to deal with this shit. That's why Jack Perry ain't over. So anyway,
what? Oh.
No. Wrestle Ops ended up posting that Bianca Belair has officially made history as she becomes the longest reigning black male or female champion in WWE history, surpassing an MVP's previous record of 343 days U.S. title run as she approaches the 1 year of holding the title. How much has this been mentioned?
I just want to say Wrestle Ops is the most horrible name of any wrestling page I've ever seen in my life, because we don't mess with the ops. And why would the ops say something so horrible as like announce something so great as Bianca being the longest reigning African American champion? Why would the ops tell me that? I just didn't settle with me. It just didn't feel good when you said the ops said it, and I can't take it. Like,
you can't take Aki saying it. I'm sorry, Aki saying it.
You know what it is? Wrestle Ops should change their name to Wrestle Stats. So we're doing stats.
Really?
Stats. But obviously it's a hot take. I think it's great that Bianca is the longest reigning black champion. No, first of all, I didn't know that MVP had the U.S. title for that long until
that was another thing.
They just brought it up.
I did. He had that thing forever. Let's stop it.
He did, but the reign was trash.
You didn't like ball? You wasn't balling?
No, I was balling. I was balling, but he used the.
No, you were balding. You were balding. There's a difference. Balding.
No, yes, I'm balding, but I was balling.
Listen. MVP was.
I know you hate me.
MVP is one of the most consistent wrestlers there is. Point blank. Period. Like,
absolutely.
I still will forever like his run better in TNA than I will like anything he's done in WWE. Because in TNA, he actually got to be real. He didn't tolerate no shit, and he was black as fuck and unapologetic.
If you remember in WWE, there was a second where they almost pushed MVP close to the title. Like, Randy Orton was a champ. MVP came out. They cut a promo, and I'm like, holy shit, they're going to push MVP, and then they just dropped him down the card.
Well, yeah, anybody who Randy Orton ever smoked with was always, like, gonna be up there.
You brought up the fact that niggas just smoke with him.
I'm saying so. Like, it's like a peace pipe thing. Like, yo, we're buddies. We be in ciphers together. You gotta let me rock a little bit. Randy Orton was the guy for a very long time. Technically, if Randy wants to come back and when he gets healthy and he's like, I want to wrestle some more, he's the guy again. Randy Orton is also a legend. I was about to say your word, GOAT, but I don't want to do that. So,
no, Randy Orton's definitely a legend, but at the same time, like, I respect Randy Orton, but I also think he's one of the most boring wrestlers that have ever been at his level. In my opinion, he's been, like, he's done everything.
Whoa. What did you just say? Yo, first of all, the Enforcer, what's up, bro?
Dark Kent doing Dark Kent things again.
No, I'm saying, like,
for those listening, Dark Kent just said what? That Randy Orton's boring, you said?
Randy Orton is kind of boring, kind of one-dimensional. Randy Orton is a Hall of Famer. He's great. But, like, what are your two favorite Randy Orton promos? What are your 3 favorite Randy Orton matches? You can't name them offhand because they don't exist. They're all the same.
Bro, Randy Orton has, not even arguably, has the most electrifying move in sports entertainment history. The actual most electrifying move in sports entertainment history. The move that people have been doing in their pools for the past 20 years.
I get that.
The RKO, excuse me, has more highlights than any super kick that anybody's ever. The RKO is just that big of a move. You told us earlier. No. You told us earlier you liked Hulkamania, who did leg drops, and now you want to tell me that you have a problem with Randy Orton, who does the RKO?
First of all, the RKO is the RKO, and it's a rip-off Diamond Cutter. So let's not even stop. Let's stop before we start. And my second point is
the Diamond Cutter looked as good as all those RKOs. It had its moments, but it had its botches.
Dude, the Diamond Cutter
looked as good as the RKO.
The top rope Diamond Cutter. But let's stop. Ready?
The top rope RKO, the out of nowhere RKO.
All right. What is your favorite Randy Orton promo? It doesn't exist. And what's your Randy Orton match that you think is a 5-star classic? It also doesn't exist. All Randy Orton matches are pretty good, not great. All Randy Orton promos are pretty good, not great. Randy Orton, yes, he has the accolades and whatever, but I don't think that we should hold him up as high as Cena, as high
Randy Orton Bray Wyatt feud was.
You said not to hold him up. All right, I tuned out. I tuned you out.
The Randy
I'm about to mute him.
The Randy Orton Bray Wyatt feud was one of the best feuds WWE had that year. That feud was phenomenal.
You just said
Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper. That feud wasn't fire.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me unmute you. I'll let you fight back.
The Orton Wyatt family feud got killed when they had the sperm at WrestleMania down the ramp.
Why did you go to the end? I'm talking about the actual build. Everything that happened. It wasn't fire. Randy didn't contribute to that being fire. Randy's not good at acting. He didn't put over Matt Riddle just last year. He didn't put Riddle over. Riddle was done. He's done again.
Yeah.
Orton is over because he's Orton, but at the same time, like I said, he doesn't have.
His son is tuning you out. He doesn't even want to hear you.
He doesn't have a match that's like super over.
And then I think that he might be a little bit overrated. Unproven. I agree, Maddie. I agree.
Yeah, Maddie's right.
Every time you talk, I'm like,
And he burned Bray's house. Listen, I'm trying to tell him. I'm trying to explain to him, Cruz, because he sounds crazy talking about a legend right now. Like Dark Kent likes all these random. Like Dark Kent is really. This is an African American. I know we have a lot of Caucasian fans, and we love y'all. This is basically an African American wrestling podcast because we're all black. Even though Jaquez is that light, he is black, y'all. With that said, Dark Kent has a very different view of wrestling in the Hulkamania Bret Hart way that just throws me off sometimes, bro. Like Hulkamania just wasn't it. You thinking Randy Orton isn't it? It's crazy to me. Like you thinking he's Hall of Fame worthy but has no notable nothing is crazy.
Yes, he's Randy Orton, but first of all, the Hulkamania thing that I was saying is that when you're 3, 4, 5 years old, your first memories of wrestling is Hulkamania. I'm 35. My first wrestling memories of wrestling is Hulkamania. Do I fuck with Hulk Hogan now? Absolutely not.
I'm 32. My first memories of wrestling is Undertaker trying to sacrifice Stephanie McMahon.
But that's like 97, 98. My first memories of wrestling was like 89, 90. So what I'm saying is, at the time, Hulk Hogan was the shit.
I got to watch the Big Boss Man get lynched.
I had Hulk Hogan lunchbox, Hulk Hogan sneakers, Hulk Hogan punching bag. So at the time, he was the man. Absolutely.
I got to see Triple H wear Kane's mask and hump a dead
You came in at a horrible time for wrestling, bro. You came in at a horrible time.
I literally started watching wrestling around the same time that a black man was humping on a 76-year-old woman and gave birth to a hand.
Please stop. I understand why you are how you are now. Your experience.
I came out where Al Snow was eating his dog.
No, please
because
stop.
Big Boss Man cooked the dog. Tiki Taco Bell.
I can't. What else we got for hot take and pancakes? What else we got?
Next.
All right. Well, we're just going through shit, right? So here's the thing about Twitter. Lesnar and Omos is about to be so bad. You wonder who said that? Ice Cube's son. He said, y'all said the same thing about me and Braun Strowman. Does anybody even like that match?
Omos versus Braun Strowman was trash.
Thank you.
Well,
Ice Cube son says, just speaking my opinion, brother. I respect the superstars just fell off about the match, it's all. Or just feel off about the match. Because I'm not who y'all wanted. I'm sick of folks talking ish about me. Then get better.
Real quick, I want to shout out Cruz Santiago because the Randy Orton versus Mick Foley feud was very dope. With when Orton spit in Foley's face, that was an awesome Randy Orton feud.
Oh, you mean when he was the legend killer and was punk kicking everybody? You're annoying, bro.
How
you were just so disrespectful to Randy Orton. He's one of my favorites.
Being disrespectful.
If you want to know how you sound talking about CM Punk, let's keep talking about Randy Orton. I love Randy Orton, bro. You are disrespectful,
bro.
Disrespectful.
What's
the legend killer?
The legend killer.
What's Randy Orton's?
The guy that was literally punning people's heads off. What is Randy Orton's what?
WrestleMania moment. Catching an RKO off Seth Rollins?
Yeah, that's one.
That's the only notable thing.
Bro, it doesn't matter. He's notable. He's a superstar.
You're bugging. You're really bugging. The disrespect. It's the disrespect for me.
I'm saying there's a bunch of other wrestlers where you're like, they did this at WrestleMania. They had this big match. They had this, that, and the third.
There's some wrestlers that never done shit at WrestleMania. We should talk about them. What are you talking about?
Randy
There are
Orton
wrestlers who haven't even been in WWE, who I'm still going to say are great wrestlers. It has nothing to do. WrestleMania has nothing to do with a superstar.
Okay, but
WrestleMania has to do with money. That's why we've been getting Brock Lesnar for 25 years.
Yes.
And Stone Cold for 30 years.
Or try to bank on The Rock. You know what? Damn, I think Ric Flair was right.
But what Randy Orton promo was awesome. What Randy Orton match was a
You just read 3 of them from the people in our Randy versus Mick Foley. He had great promos during that. Randy Orton kissing Stephanie when he was feuding with Triple H.
That match was trash. That was leading up to WrestleMania 25.
Randy Orton burning Bray Wyatt's house down when he was feuding with the
Legacy, beating the shit out of the McMahons.
That match was.
What do you? No, I'm leaving.
The ending match.
Showing up at Triple H's house when he wasn't home. What are we talking about? The home invasion? The home invasion? Yo, Dark Camp, bro.
What match ended that feud? It was Randy Orton versus Triple H at WrestleMania 25, and the match was hot garbage. And it followed Shawn Michaels.
You're really about to sit here and lie to us and try to say,
let's move on.
Yo, you're lying. You're lying. You are full of shit right now. I am telling you that right now.
The truth.
You really are trying. What are you really trying to say about Randy Orton?
I'm just saying that we look at him as one of the greatest, and I get it. He has the accolades, but let's not front and put him on the Mount Rushmore and put him in that upper echelon when, to me, Jeff Hardy has a bigger legacy than Randy Orton.
Oh my God. No, I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, I never felt.
You're making our fucking.
In my opinion.
This man just said Jeff Hardy has This man just said Jeff Hardy has a better legacy, a better career than Randy Orton.
Jeff Hardy
with 2 world titles has more classic matches, has more memorable.
What are you talking about?
The TLC matches that he was in a tag team for. The ones where Edge and Christian would jump into off of ladders, or the TLCs where the Dudley Boys were in the match. But we're talking about just one bro. Jeff Hardy.
Let's put this to bed. What is your favorite 5-star Randy Orton classic?
It's not about that, bro. When I think about wrestling, I can picture more Randy Orton moments in my head than Jeff Hardy moments.
Name one.
Everybody's doing it to you in the chat this entire time. The RKO to Evan Bourne. Like, bro, what do we don't have anything to prove. You're the one looking crazy right now. No one agrees with you. There's no more Dark Kent guys. It's over. Like, nobody agrees with you right now.
Hey, look at your thing under your name.
I think Randy Orton's a little overrated. Okay.
I just want you to look at your
overrated. You said Randy Orton's overrated?
Yes.
Bro, let me ask you something. It wasn't the greatest match of all time, but it also wasn't trash. You're telling me Edge versus Randy Orton wasn't a good match?
It was a good match, but it wasn't go right home about type of match. It wasn't tell your friends about. It was a solid wrestling match.
They wrestled for 60 minutes at 40 and 50 years old.
And it was solid. It wasn't classic. It wasn't super great. It wasn't type of.
During a time where there were no fans and it still entertained you for 60 minutes. Bro, I'm trying to explain something to you, and I feel like I don't know who told you or why you got this stance on Randy Orton. I can't. I can't.
Not for nothing. You've only watched that match one time.
Not true. It was pandemic. I wasn't going nowhere. I watched it at least twice.
You only watched the match once. It was good.
I wasn't going nowhere. I watched it at least twice because I'm a Randy Orton fan. And the no disqualification, the concertos on top and backstage on top of the truck,
on the bus and shit.
Yeah, exactly. You remember the moment because Randy Orton makes you remember the moments. You sound crazy. Bro.
I think the Randy Orton apologists sound crazy.
I've never heard anyone in WrestleDom say Randy Orton was overrated. I've never seen in any of these horrible dirt sheet blogs. I've never stumbled across anyone saying that Randy Orton was overrated ever in my life.
Well, I'm the only person then.
Ever in my life.
I'm the only one.
Can y'all do us a favor? Share this video and go and find me somebody who agrees with Dark Kent real quick. Please, just share it and go and find me somebody real quick. He held me up way too long tonight. Please, can we move on?
Nice.
I'm just having fun with your fucking name. When you guys get a chance to go rewatch the segment, just look what I kept doing to you.
Look what you made, Jamie. Yo, Ja, can we please look what you made? Look.
Oh, please, I got you. Sorry, look. I mean, he's already making people leave. Thanks, Dark Kent. Thank you.
Like our viewership's dropping. It's crazy.
This is wild. You want to know what else is wild? This jackass. So, when John Cena was asked about Vince McMahon's sexual misconduct allegations, he said, "We all have poor decisions. Lord knows I've made my collection of poor choices. That doesn't mean I'm not going to love somebody. There's no way I can go on record and say I don't love Vince McMahon."
There's nothing wrong with what Cena said.
Oh my God! Why?
Because
why is there nothing wrong with what Cena said?
You know what it is? I think Cena himself doesn't believe that. Like, he's like, yo, Vince is fucked up. But at the same time, Vince McMahon made John Cena who he is. So he's still going to defend him, kind of, sort of, in a way. Right?
John Cena is owned by the WWE. I'm not making a big deal about this. Also, we already know that John Cena is a Darby Allin, a.k.a. a prick. We'll get to that. Because John Cena, we know about his rules when he was dating.
My line.
We knew, Jacques Quest made it up. You had to be there before the pre-show. It's impossible. So, we knew John Cena was a jerk when he made rules for Nikki Bella at the house. We knew John Cena was a jerk when he was
talking about it is against John Cena's house rules.
You know what I'm saying? When he wasn't putting anybody over for 20 years. We knew John Cena was a jerk when he was doing the same 4 moves for 20 years.
Yeah, I knew he was a jerk. Is in the fucking video game, and there's a Super Cena mode. There's no way you
knew John Cena was a jerk when he wore jorts. We knew John Cena was a jerk when he was battle rapping with white fans, being a Caucasian man, shaking his head,
stealing Tony Yayo's shit.
Listen, and once again, Eminem is one of my favorite rappers. I just want to say that before anybody says anything.
Hey, we bonding.
Yes, Eminem is one of my favorite rappers. John Cena isn't even close. Yes, John Cena. I never knocked the hustle. I'm a Jay-Z fan, y'all. So John Cena is by far the biggest superstar ever in WWE ever.
Outside of The Rock, of course. You heard what I said. John Cena is the biggest star in WWE ever. The Rock right now is being canceled. Pay attention. Peacemaker ain't get canceled. John Cena is still in Fast and Furious. Get out of here. John Cena is the biggest star that WWE.
You are petty as fuck for that. I'm letting you know that right now. You are petty as fuck for that.
Wait, is The Rock really being canceled?
John Cena is the biggest star. Pay attention to the climate. John Cena is the biggest star that the WWE has ever created, and he's still signed to them. They're going to make sure John Cena still gets the roles that The Rock has to. By the way, The Rock's ex-wife is the one that produces the movies, aka funds them, so The Rock can star in them. So
she runs the whole show.
John Cena is the biggest star WWE has ever created.
Yo, you gotta chill, bro. You know, like, why are you like this? Like, what?
Listen, we spitting facts tonight. Y'all wanted facts? We spitting facts tonight. Facts tonight. Nothing but facts. I got nothing else for you.
Says Cena is definitely a culture vulture.
I got nothing else for you but facts. That's it tonight. Yeah, the viewership's going up tonight because we're going to talk about the truth. The Rock, Black Adam was trash. He said some things he shouldn't have said. He made the wrong people upset.
I'm looking at the articles. What did The Rock say exactly? Can
no. I'm about to break it down for you. Most importantly, The Rock feuded with Illuminati's favorite hunk of all time, Vin Diesel. And when The Rock decided that he was going to feud.
You say what the fuck?
It gotta be some other group controlling it.
Yo, leave that black man alone. Vin Diesel's black.
Vin Diesel is not. Vin Diesel has done the same movie.
He got a black daddy.
Vin Diesel has made billions of dollars off of the same movie. He did it 9 times. And here's The Rock, who Vin Diesel welcomes into the family. And then Rock decides that he's not going to play ball with the man who's basically signing his checks. So when he doesn't play ball anymore, bro, Hollywood is a cafeteria table. Once you at the table, you can get kicked off the table. The
leader of the table will kick you off. But I literally just read the same thing. The Rock got into it with Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel's like, hey, you're out.
And that's how life works. And guess who's still
hard time doing Jumanji?
And guess who's Fast and Furious? And guess who's doing it again for the next movie? John Cena. And guess who's still signed to DC? And guess who's still working on his next season of his show? John Cena. Guess who's still in the WWE and still coming to WrestleMania? John Cena. The Rock is.
And his name is John Cena.
The Rock is not the biggest star in WWE history. It is John Cena. Though he is also, next to Hulk Hogan, the worst wrestler to ever be a star in the WWE.
Who's that?
John Cena.
Dude, John Cena is a great wrestler compared to Hulk Hogan.
John Cena is a hard.
Yo, just you a Hogan fan, bro. And then I give you your severance papers.
John Cena has a classic match.
Has John Cena had a classic match?
Yes. Money in the Bank, 2011. John Cena versus CM Punk. It's a 5-star.
Adam said Hogan never did a hurricanrana. Neither did John Cena. He looked like he was going to kill himself every time.
Bro,
Hogan was the originator of the 5 moves of doom.
Absolutely.
And then here came John Cena with 5 moves. Bro, all his matches were the same. He didn't have classics. Are you talking about when he hit the AA from the second rope or from the top rope?
Bro,
Cena hating.
Punk Money in the Bank 2011 is a classic match.
You're only saying that because fucking CM Punk. You just wanted to say his name.
No, I'm just watch the match.
Oh, I know I'm right. Thank you very much, though, Corner Man. Nah, let's go back to Corner Man real quick. Unfortunately, he's right. I know it is unfortunate because I'm not a Cena fan, but he is the biggest star of all time. Not The Rock. Dark Kent is only black when it comes to The Rock. Everything else is Hulk Hogan and CM Punk.
I'm the biggest Kofi Kingston fan. I'm so black.
Is Cena Lamar? Who's Lamar? You mean Lashley? Or...
Wait, did you just say being the biggest Kofi Kingston fan made you black? A man who perpetrated being a Jamaican for 10 years before he changed. He was Apollo Crews the first. He Apollo Crews' daddy. And you're telling me that Kofi Kingston.
Bro, I'm black. Don't play me, bro. Don't play me, bro.
You're not black about your wrestling.
I'm very
black.
You're
not black about your wrestling at all. Name 5 black tag teams right now.
5 black. All right. Okay.
In 15 seconds. 1, 2,
Soul Patrol,
3,
All in Heat, Crime Time,
4, 5.
Are the Briscoes
6?
Okay.
What the fuck did you just say?
Soul Patrol, Crime Time, Harlem Heat, New Day, and
you're fired. Get off. Goodbye. You gotta go.
No time. And you didn't say the Street Profits. It's right in your face. It was right there. It was right there.
You gave me 10 seconds.
I gave you 15.
Stop it.
You didn't make.
You actually said is the Briscoes black?
I mean, I count them as black.
The Briscoes are far from black. They were having Confederate flags in their tights.
They're from Delaware, bro. I would know. R.I.P. to J. Well, speaking of John Cena, and you already brought up her name, you can't call her Bella anymore.
Yes, I can. I can say
they're the Garcia twins.
Next,
I can say what I want. By the way, this is a pancake. I don't care.
It's a pancake.
We don't watch or buy any Garcia twin products. So why should
they do will ever be relevant?
Yo, bravo. What's goody, bro? I called you like 2 weeks ago.
I clicked it. I'm clicking it. All right.
I called you like 2 weeks ago.
Bravo, Exodus.
Cena Lesnar. Gotcha. So nobody cares about Garcia twins?
Nope.
Oh, neck.
Does anybody care about Rich Holland receiving death threats and then apparently Xavier Woods coming to his defense?
Of course, everybody just stop being weird fans. We don't have to keep going over this. This is weird. Stop being weird.
Oh, apparently he got labeled a racist. So pro wrestling is extremely dangerous. All of us involved understand that. Rich and his family do not deserve to be treated this way. Please do not send any hate towards them. Instead, use your energy to do something positive, like sending love to eat. Be kind. Please be kind.
Dude, we never liked Rich Holland in the first place, but like, it was an accident. Was it a terrible accident? It was an accident. Like, happens.
I will agree in the sense that Rich Holland was never over.
Ever.
So there's no need, like, the bruiserweights or whatever they call it, they were over for like 2 months, for like 2 seconds. Like, so it's no big deal. With that said, it was an accident. I'm not blaming him for that. And weird fans should stop doing that.
Like, why are you gonna DM him and give him death threats, bro? He didn't mean to break Big E's neck. Like,
first off, because they do shit like that. I mean, listen, you had fans who were sending Bryan Danielson, someone who created the whole yes movement, all that shit, death threats and angry shits just because he left to go to AEW. You have fucking people that did the same shit for anybody that tries to leave AEW or talks about AEW. You have people that do the same shit for WWE. It's very toxic.
If you're that person, stop watching wrestling and go get help. Do something else.
Y'all have way too much of a sense of entitlement to wrestling that you are not getting paid for.
Dude, I was upset when Big E got hurt, but it's not, life ending or life changing or DM a wrestler.
I can't believe that. I just can't believe. Like, John Cena is so annoying But like,
what happened?
John Cena's so annoying. But I can't lie, because I just looked at the article again. But John Cena also has gotten funny too. He wasn't funny in the beginning. He's getting funny to me. It's weird.
It's comedic time. He's an actor.
Oh, you just saw the whole article what he had said?
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. Just sometimes comments don't need to be made. Well, we already talked about the fact that Backlash is going to be in Puerto Rico. Well, it just got announced that SmackDown is headed to Puerto Rico the night before Backlash.
Let's go.
We should have known that was going to happen. Shout out to the Puerto Rican fans that are going to get to see that. Shout out to the Puerto Rican fans of baseball that are happy that they beat the Dominican team. Personally,
shout out to WWE. Shout out to WWE for flexing while it's trying to get sold by showing it has reach outside of the United States too.
I didn't want to bring this up, but you brought it up because of the Puerto Rico thing. So if you're a Met fan out there in the comment section, Edwin Diaz, the Mets closer, tore his patella tendon yesterday during the Puerto Rico versus Dominican Republic game, and now the Mets are in a bad spot. We were on the way to win the World Series, now not so much. So
you say this every year. Like, nobody on here is a Mets fan. I'm not asking Ja to tell me what fan he is. I'm not asking him to talk about baseball. I'm addressing you being a Mets fan. Nobody on here is a Mets fan. It's
Do we have any Mets fans in the comments?
No. Speaking of which, for what you guys said about the Bruiserweights, this is what I'm actually looking for. Apparently, Pete Dunne is getting his name back.
As he should.
All right. I don't give a fuck for the butt shit. It was not for me, and I don't care. I don't know who it was for.
I love Pete Dunne. I love Tyler Bate. I love Mustache Mountain. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Yes, I love Trent too. Just
making sure. All right. What about Trey? You like Trey?
Yeah, I like Trey.
Rascal Fillet. Okay. So I'm actually trying to save this big part to the end, but let's see. Bianca is everything we want or wanted Jade to be. A champ that can be relied on, someone that can work, have amazing matches, can talk on the mic, and give a great promo. It's not an AEW WWE issue. It's a skill thing, and you either got it and you don't, and Bianca has everything Jade doesn't.
I am not comparing the two, so you can't have a debate with me about this, because I am not comparing the two. They are two different women and two different brands who are both champions. We have more than just two African-American female champions. Athena is a female champion.
Correct.
Trisha Dora is one.
Sasha Banks, the same complexion as Ja, is a female champion.
Correct.
I said Trisha Dora.
Who?
Trisha Dora.
Yes, Trisha Dora. Facts. Why are we not comparing all of them? We're just doing this because they have similar builds, and I don't have time for that.
And what I'll say is, Bianca is a lot more seasoned than Jade. Bianca has been through the WWE program. She knows how to cut promos. She's wrestled more matches. So we can't it's not apples to apples, is what I'm saying. So we can't compare Bianca to Jade, just in terms of skill and in terms of longevity and what have you. But maybe down the line, a couple years from now, maybe. But as of right now, Jade's doing the best that she can, and Bianca's crushing it. But let's not compare them. They're both great. Leave it at that.
Pancake.
I'm tired of the whole fucking comparison when it comes to black people. Just because they both basically wear the same fucking outfit, I'm assuming. One was pink, the other one was actual color of the blue money. That's what people are comparing them about. Or are they saying that, one person wore it better? Like, one person's doing this, one person's like, enough. Like, why can't we celebrate these two women?
I
These
do.
two black women. I do.
Every week.
I always talk about it. I actually love Jade more than most people.
Dark Heads is getting out facts. Yes, Jade is greener. So what's the big deal? They're two different people.
Yeah. And let's just leave it at that. Anybody remember Crimson from Impact?
No.
Well, he's in jail.
Okay.
After violating active protection order of protection. And apparently this stemmed from when he headbutted his wife.
I have never seen that guy wrestle before.
You don't remember Amazing's Red little brother? I guess I was the only person watching Impact at the time. All right. So here's more news. SmackDown wants these names off of their roster by the time of the draft. Scarlett. Sorry. Let me just put this up here. Fox doesn't want the following 6 names on SmackDown after WrestleMania. Ronda Rousey, Karrion Kross, Scarlett, Top Dollar, Ashanti Adonis, B-Fab.
What did Ronda do?
What did she not do?
Who reported this?
You know what I'll say? When it comes to Ronda, and I can understand the Ronda reason, because they thought that Ronda would be a big draw and a big name, but wrestling-wise, she really isn't. Like, Ronda is not what we thought she was. You know what I mean? In terms of star power.
If we cannot even get off the ground the Ronda and Shayna Baszler stuff because one keeps getting hurt or something keeps happening, I want to know what did Ronda do that ultimately hurt her stock with Fox. I agree with Karrion. I agree with Scarlett. I agree with all of Hit Row. I mean, if you like Hit Row,
Shit, bro.
If you say you're a Hit Row fan, you're a troll. Matter of fact, if you say you're a Hit Row fan, I don't believe anything you say out your mouth. You should. There's no way you're a Hit Row fan.
Ronda Rousey was supposed to be one of the people that carried the SmackDown brand, and she's not. She just isn't the person they thought that she was. So just move her off to Raw. Like, she's a mid-carder. Ronda Rousey should never be a mid-carder. She should have been a main event wrestler the entire time.
I agree. They dropped the ball on that. They did.
Like,
whose fault is that?
Hers. I mean, she had a baby. She had a whole baby.
It's half Ronda's fault, half WWE's fault. But
you're blaming the baby? You're blaming the baby.
No, I'm not blaming the baby. I'm blaming Ronda for her
I'm gonna blame the baby.
I'm blaming WWE.
It is still Women's Month. Shout out to all our female fans. And you're sitting here blaming Ronda Rousey for leaving for 12 months because she had a baby. And then she came back after having a baby, and they gave her people like this. The one that howls for some reason. The one that hasn't gotten over in 27 years. They gave her these females. The one whose boyfriend wears red pants and red hats. And they gave her these females to wrestle. And you wanted Ronda Rousey, who just took off 11 months and had a baby, to get over?
They was trying to stick her with Shayna Baszler too. How'd that work out?
Creative dropped the ball. Ronda didn't drop the ball.
It's all creative.
It's all creative's fault, bro.
Like, make Ronda a badass heel, dude. Like, no one is ever gonna cheer for her. We all know as wrestling fans, she really doesn't like us as wrestling fans. Make her a badass heel, have her run through people. Like, the fact that Ronda Rousey isn't in the
here's the problem, Corner Man. Ronda Rousey was supposed, what WWE was supposed to do when Ronda Rousey got there was continue to build her the same way she was in MMA. She's supposed to come in and have squash matches. She's supposed to tap out everybody. Bang, bang, bang,
talking
bang.
Shit.
Like just straight up, this is real fighting. Like, make us feel like it don't matter who it is. Charlotte, bang, bang, break. Like, she was supposed to be out here going nuts, and they didn't do that. They had her out here trying to really learn how to wrestle. They gave her John Cena moves. She had the AA with a roll. Like, you know what I'm saying? They made her the Roddy Piper female version thing. They did a bunch of things that they didn't have to do.
And exactly. To your point, she's supposed to be a super badass. You're taking L's to Liv Morgan. Like, dude, she should have been running through people until a big challenge. Like, taking
like
L's,
Jade.
like,
until somebody got enough fire to take her out.
Exactly.
Until somebody caught enough fire to take her out.
I think Liv cashing in on Ronda and having that feud was the end of Ronda. Because no one looks at her like a badass anymore. They just look at her as another woman wrestler. You know what I mean? So her aura has been completely shut down.
I agree, Corner Man. I agree with you too, Kat. All right, what else, Ja? We're gonna get through the show because Adam likes to leave the show early.
Yes. During his match on March 13th, Will Ospreay sustained an injury on his right shoulder, and he does not have a clear timetable on recovery at this time.
That's sad for him. Will Ospreay keeps hitting obstacles. He hated the COVID era. He finally got the fans to cheer again, and now he's hurt. I feel bad for the man. He's still top 5 wrestler. I'm sorry. He's still top 3 wrestlers in the world. Salute to Will Ospreay.
Ospreay's that dude.
Hey, Jamie, watch it, all right, watch it. That's both of them on my bays, all right. I'm not choosing for nobody in that.
We're gonna get there. Come on, we're trying to get there.
But let's get to here. Some more drama with AEW video game, and this has to do with GCW. GCW apparently is in a settlement or having a little litigation issue with AEW about the name Fight Forever, because they actually used to have a actual pay-per-view named Fight Forever.
They're gonna give him a check. That's gonna be over with real soon.
But Sean Ross Sapp ends up saying that GCW is not looking to delay the release of the video game or get money from AEW. They're looking to make sure that they can still use the name and use for future charity shows.
That's fine. AEW is either going to pay them or put their people in the video game or do something to make it happen. That video game has been like a year and a half in the making. So AEW has to do something soon.
You know what needs to be done soon? Something about this motherfucker. Because now apparently Bray Wyatt will reportedly be out of action for undisclosed physical injury.
All right, let's talk about it, and let's be very frank about this. Has Bray Wyatt's time in WWE been horrible? Yes. Has Bray Wyatt been? And Triple H said this in an interview before he re-signed Bray Wyatt. He said sometimes Bray does too much creatively, and it gets all confused, and we get caught up in it. And he allowed Bray Wyatt to come into that company and do the same thing again. So here is Bray, ultimately creatively stifled. Because no, before you casual fans tell me something like Bray should go somewhere else, there is nowhere for Bray Wyatt to go. The only company that has the money to afford all of Bray Wyatt's production, that has the connections, the ability to bring to life his vision is WWE. Anywhere else, he's vampiro. And like anywhere else, he's Gangrel at 52. He's not going to be able to beat Bray Wyatt.
Dude, the QR codes, the White Rabbit stuff was all creative. It was all great. Bray Wyatt was looking good. When he came back, it was awesome. And they've dropped the ball ever since. Not only is Bray Wyatt boring, but he's like go away heat. We don't even want to see him on TV anymore.
Who's we?
He keeps doing that when it comes to Bray Wyatt too. He keeps doing that, and
you have your own thoughts. I love seeing Bray Wyatt. The problem is, I'm tired of the fucking slack and the bullshit that goes on with Bray Wyatt. Since he's been back, it's been trash,
garbage,
trash, botch mess, bullshit. Nonsense. I'm tired of it.
If we go,
I don't give a fuck how creative. Hold on, I don't give a fuck how creative he is.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm turning off my camera, y'all. I gotta eat a little bit. I'm hungry. Stop.
Yeah, it's all right. I did that earlier.
If we go back to 2017, 2018, 2019, Bray Wyatt was one of the most compelling characters in the WWE. Now he's a character, and they're overcompensating with the bullshit.
Well, worked 10 years ago may not work today.
Dude, if they went back to the original Wyatt family Bray Wyatt character,
how can they go back to that if Bray's not going to do that due to the fact that one of his best friends dying?
Yo, take it off TV for fucking 8 months.
No, take him off TV at this point and just let him go do movies. Let him do the WWE movies.
Bray Wyatt was one of my favorite wrestlers in WWE. A couple years ago, he was my favorite. As of now, I think they should just scrap the whole thing and either Bray goes on.
How do you do that? How do you do that after they've invested so much money and time into the character?
Because it's
mentioned apparently, but nobody wants to work with him. No one even knows if Bobby really wants to work with him.
Bro, it's a loss.
Brock damn sure didn't want to work with him.
It's a loss.
And now all of a sudden, we don't even know if they're still promoting the match. We don't know if they're not promoting the match. All we know is that apparently it's in limbo because Bray Wyatt is apparently out. First, they said it was a physical issue. Then they said it was a mental issue. Then now we're hearing it's creative issues. Which issue is it? Where the fuck is Alexa Bliss?
I just don't understand how Bray Wyatt was a world champ, top star, and then just became what he is now.
Alexa Bliss is home with her husband.
I think it's where Bray takes off after Alexa did. They seem to always go off at the same time. I mean, yeah, he can work with his brother all he wants, but like, let's be honest here. This doesn't make sense. As much as we try to say, "Oh, this is creative," this is so. You guys remind me of fucking MCU fans. That's what you remind me of. MCU fans. They swear up and down. Everyone swears up and down that the MCU was so great and all this because we got so many movies and oh my God, the Iron Man, the Captain America, the Black Panther, the this and this, and then we got oh my God, Infinity War and then Endgame and all it was just a bunch of filler that basically equaled up to a giant clusterfuck that did not have to fucking happen.
I'm not gonna do this. Ja isn't a Marvel fan. He's a DC fan. I like Marvel. These are his feelings and not facts. These are his feelings.
These are facts.
These are not facts. I'm a Marvel fan. I enjoyed all of that. He's just talking.
These are facts. It's the same thing that I look at when I look at Bray Wyatt.
DC is trash.
We need a reset.
You're a hater.
Bray needs a reset, a hard reset, like a hit reset button a million times on your Nintendo 64. Reset. Reset.
Okay. So Chris, shout out to Chris Harrison. Listen, no, it's not because of Vince McMahon. Everyone swears up and down it's because of Vince. It's not because of Vince. I'm not gonna sit here and just constantly keep blaming this jackass just because he decides he doesn't want to just like take his fucking money and go away.
I'm blaming Omos versus Brock on Vince.
How?
Omos was like he disappeared for a minute, and now you have Omos versus Brock.
I thought we already agreed that Brock just wants an easy payday. You know that apparently after that whole segment on Raw, which we'll talk about later, that he apparently just left. Like he literally came there in the same clothes that he left with. Like he didn't bring a change of gear. He literally just brought that, came there, did the segment, walked out, got on the plane, and went home.
Bro, Brock Lesnar is in high-profile wrestling matches every single year.
Shout out to Sable.
And now you have Brock versus Omos? Really?
Okay, but what do you want? Did you want Brock versus him? No, nobody wanted any of this. They wanted Brock versus Bobby again. But hey, we may not even get Bobby at this fucking point. Who fucking knows? Let's move on. Let's move on to an announcement that got announced yesterday. Forbidden Door 2. The big, giant Forbidden Door pay-per-view between AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling will be taking place June 25th in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And this is actually going to be part of a 6-show tour that AEW is going to be doing in Canada.
It's smart.
I like it. Actually, I think this is it's not even thinking. This is their first international pay-per-view.
Good for them.
Well, there's some matches that you guys would like to see for Forbidden Door 2. Clearly, we might not get Ospreay, so.
Nah, and that messes everything up. And also, I don't know where Jay White is going to land either. Like
that too. One I definitely want to see, but that's if it doesn't happen in the Ring of Honor. Bryan Danielson and Zack Sabre.
I was going to say that Danielson versus Sabre, right? That has to be the biggest match you want to see, right?
Name a Japanese wrestler that you want to see.
Okada versus
Shingo and Brody King.
Takagi versus
Shingo and Brody King. Never.
Shingo and Brody King.
Not happening.
Why not?
Not happening. You're better off calling Lance Archer from home to go against Shingo than seeing Brody King do it.
What?
Go get Lance off his couch. He'll come and fight Shingo.
So you don't want to see Shingo versus Brody King?
No.
Why not?
What does Brody get from that?
Everything.
Nothing. The question is, who do you want to see Okada face other than
Kenny Omega?
Brian.
Brian who?
Adam Cole.
What? Does Adam Cole look like he could sustain a Rainmaker?
I'm just throwing Rainmakers in there.
That's fucked up.
A Rainmaker would break that.
That's fucked up. You're fucked up for that.
He wears the same size as his wife, and it just is what it is.
You gotta chill.
It just is what it is, bro.
If I'm not allowed to curse as much as I want to, you gotta chill, okay? Because what?
He wears the same size as his wife. Yo,
you tell me they be swapping ring gear?
It's Adam Cole, DMD, man.
You know what? This is All right. So you have no other matches you guys may want to see. Let's check the comments real quick.
No, and nobody saying anything. You know why?
Let's see. Acknowledge Roman Reigns. Let's hope that. Yeah, we definitely hope so. Just hope that the wrestlers are healthy.
So far, it's not. Now, if we talk about the match, we really want to see a Forbidden Door. If they really want to make money, bring our faces back. I'm gonna give it to them. I'm gonna let them know. If they really want to make money at Forbidden Door, because y'all ain't thinking about it, y'all ain't there. What you do is money versus Jade at Forbidden Door, main event, book it.
Main event? No, okay, not main event.
Main event, both titles on the line.
That's money.
Book it.
But if they put both titles on the line, the American always wins.
Sasha should win anyway.
I want Red Death versus Katsuyori.
You just thought of that. That's cool.
I really just thought about that in my head. I want that match.
What pre-show? Mercedes versus Jade? That's disrespect.
Wow.
This guy versus Okada.
No, thank you.
Goodbye.
I didn't say anything.
Is that Wakanda Forever?
Yes.
Wakanda? Oh, Wakanda Forever?
Wakanda Forever.
You know he's not here no more, right?
Listen, you didn't see Black Panther? You never been to the Panther of the world?
Lift me up.
God versus FTR, but Tom out here doing his solo thing.
That's true too. I mean, I wouldn't mind that one.
And also, everybody's believing these stupid reports that Tom might go to WWE. I don't know if y'all know, but WWE ain't signing nobody over 40 since AJ Styles. It's not. It's not happening.
WWE's only signing college kids, bro.
They're trying to. They want the youth.
They cannot build Tama Tonga from the age 43, 44. What are they going to do with this man for 5 years? Oh, man.
Oh, come on. Really? That's worse than saying that every black wrestler should just be in the same stable. They all should be in the Hurt Business.
No, why is that?
Carmelo and Trick Williams should be in the Hurt Business.
Why is that like that, bro? There's plenty of older wrestlers who can still go. Edge and all of them. I'm
talking about the Samoans. I'm like, he's saying that he should be in the bloodline.
Oh, that's what Dark Kent just said?
Yeah, I just said it.
Oh, you're wilding, bro. That's racist. First of all, the Samoans and the Tongans are at war. They're not even friends.
In case you didn't know.
What I just said was racist?
Yes.
Putting Tonga in the bloodline would be all right.
Tonga is a Tongan. The bloodline are Samoans.
Okay.
That's like saying that we're gonna have Kenta join up with Konosuke and join up with Xia Li.
That's like saying you're gonna have Kyrie
Call
and
them
MJF on
the Asian Japan Express.
That's not even supposed to be the same.
That's like saying you're gonna have Kyrie Irving and MJF on the same tag team.
Continue. All right. First of all, my bad.
That was fucked up. I'm trying not to curse, but stop. You're making me curse, sir.
I'm just trying to move the show before Adam goes to sleep. Just try to move the show.
Next
All
time.
right, so Rey Mysterio officially in the Hall of Fame.
Love it.
Great Muta officially in the Hall of Fame.
Also love it.
You know what I did not love? The
You're a hater.
Hall of Fame you deserve to be in is a deadbeat dad Hall of Fame, and I should have been Eddie's son.
You're a hater. This feud is fire. This match is gonna be fire. I don't care what nobody has to say anymore. I honestly do not want to hear the hate.
You're all aboard on the prison dom.
Can we give Dom his props?
Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio is a classic heel versus face. It has stakes, it has story, it has background. I don't want to hear it. It's a good feud. It's a good feud.
Dom Mysterio, his character work is phenomenal. His promos are phenomenal. Dom Mysterio is building this feud as good as he possibly can.
You are bandwagon hopping.
It's
Much for me.
It's really not bad. It's when somebody wins you over, like Jack Perry did with you last night. What happens is what's going to happen. Father and son have been training. They've been working this match for months. This match is going to be crazy. Phenomenal. You're bugging if you don't think this match isn't going to be crazy.
It's going to be great. And Ray's going to put Dom over and then take a hike.
Way over. He's going to it's going to be fire. And
not for nothing, let's not front. Dom Mysterio right now is super over. He's the highlight of the Judgment Day. I mean, Rhea's doing her thing.
Rhea's fire.
Rhea's amazing. But
you know that there's only one person that doesn't have a match at WrestleMania out of Judgment Day. Damian Priest.
I already told you how I feel about Damian Priest. True. He was better when he looked like a chubby voodoo master dude.
So we did one last week. Let's do this. Fire one, rehire one.
Yo, Reese, we already know that you're a hater ever since you shaved your face.
Wow.
Love you, brother.
It's fire one and rehire one of the entire 9 people that are on this picture.
No. I think the other thing got cut off. Give me a second. I'll get that for you.
It's fire one, rehire one, and what's the other one?
Give me a second. I have it. It's just for some reason it's cut off, and I don't know why. It doesn't make sense.
Is it retire one?
Retire? Wow, that
would be dope.
Why would that be dope? No, they're not retire. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have it somewhere.
Well, let's just start from the top. See, DM Punk, who would you fire at the top?
Of the top 3?
Yeah.
I would fire McIntyre. AJ Styles is still AJ Styles. Seth Rollins has the best matches in the world. Rehire one, obviously Moxley, Dean Ambrose, and the bottom one, whatever it is, has to be.
I guess probably make the champion.
It has to be Randy Orton.
Had to be Cena.
It'll have to be Randy Orton.
Okay, got you. Now I get it. Basically, it's saying fire one and then rehire one. So rehire as in Jericho, Matt, or what's his face?
Mox.
Yeah, we did this.
Yeah. Okay. Fire Drew, rehire Mox, and the bottom goes to Cena, whatever it is.
I think is make your champion.
Cena. Easy.
Randy Orton.
Shawn Michaels.
You would make Randy Orton your champ over John
Cena.
All right, so let me
Michaels
see.
Your champion?
So let's see. Fire one, I'm going with Drew. Rehire one, I'm going with Jericho. And
I don't know why. He's done.
HBK.
HBK doesn't even wrestle anymore. You're trolling. Okay, so you're trolling, and you obviously love Hulk Hogan because John Cena is the next. I'm sure you're an Austin Theory fan as well. No. I'm sure this is you.
Stop it.
You
John
like
Cena, Randy Orton. Who legacy? If you had a title, who would you put it on?
You go to the next thing. Thank you.
Raw. What y'all got to think about Raw?
Nah, nothing was as good as Dynamite, so it doesn't matter.
This is officially the matches for WrestleMania so far. We have Becky, Trish, Lita, I guess the Powerpuff Girls versus Damage Control. Austin Theory versus his daddy. Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. Brock versus Omos. Bianca versus Asuka. Charlotte versus Rhea. Roman Reigns versus the American Quitter.
And now, can I keep it a buck? The only match that I'm not going to feel like is going to entertain me is Omos and Lesnar. I'm keeping it a buck. I don't get it. I am tired of WWE doing the WWE thing, but we should be used to that. The Logan Paul, the Bad Bunny, whoever it is, John Cena coming back a million times, Stone Cold stunning somebody. Yes, it's annoying, but they're doing it for money purposes. And if you watch the product, you know what you're getting. As far as the match,
we got this
match is fire.
Yeah.
Actually, my show out of WrestleMania, the energy is up.
That's going to be the show.
Like this is a perfect time for WWE.
You say WWE,
even though it says it doesn't look at AEW, to counter product what they're doing and push their young talent. Rhea wins, Austin wins, Finn Balor wins. All these people should win. Maybe Bianca should win. Like all these people should win.
Definitely.
The Reese's thing, I think it actually might be one night because I have not heard. Have you guys heard anything about it being 2 nights?
It is 2 nights.
It is 2 nights.
It's 2 nights because Rhea and Charlotte are headlining the first night.
No.
Which show? Okay, which of these matches are on which night?
So from what I heard, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are headlining the first night versus the Usos.
That's not true. For those who have seen the trailer, for those who have seen the promo for WrestleMania, where Rhea is sitting in the room as in Stranger Things, John Cena says, "How does it feel the weight of headlining WrestleMania Night 1?" He asked her this in the video.
So Rhea and Charlotte are headlining Night 1.
Yes, they are.
All right. To me, that feud isn't a headlining feud, but it might be the truth. One thing that you said that I wasn't a fan of is you putting Logan Paul in the same breath as a Bad Bunny or as a Floyd Mayweather or as a celebrity wrestler. Logan Paul's a good wrestler.
Wait. What? I know your ass did not say Mayweather. Hold the fuck up. Back up. When was Mayweather a good wrestler?
No,
he said he's mad at that I put him in the same breath as them because Logan Paul is a good wrestler.
He's a good wrestler.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Every single time Logan Paul has had a wrestling match, it's been great.
You want to talk about Randy Orton not being who Randy Orton is, and yet you're over here overhyping Logan Paul after 1.5 fake matches and a Royal Rumble moment. And you want to
compare apples and pomegranates. Dude, every Logan Paul match has been great. So let's not talk about Logan Paul like we talk about vegetables
with Cody Rhodes eggplant out your mouth.
Bro,
I'm just saying.
So Jamie done turned on you twice tonight, bro. He done denied being a Dark Kent guy twice tonight.
You're losing your followers. You're making people leave the show.
Bro, are we really hating on Logan Paul like that? Like,
you have failed this podcast.
How are you praising him after one match and a Royal Rumble moment?
It wasn't one match. It was like 5. Dude,
it was a tag team match, then the Roman match, and then the Royal Rumble moment, and then
I'm not doing this.
And then this match.
And then he stepped with Seth Rollins at the Elimination Chamber, and you want to tell me
we are 14 days away from WrestleMania. Are we excited for it?
I'm excited for the people I'm a fan of. No, WWE has not done a good job of building stories. The Rhea Ripley and Charlotte story should have been handled better. The Asuka and Ronda story should be handled better.
Garbage.
Nobody wants to see Omos versus Lesnar. The novelty of the Trish Stratus match is lost on a lot of younger fans because these women are old. No offense, they're older.
Yes.
Like
they are the Lita and Trish are the Mae Young and Moolah of our. Bailey's
been out here bailing though.
I love Pam.
If you're a wrestling fan under the age of 15, 16, you might not be familiar with Trish Stratus or Lita, right?
I mean, what did they really do that was memorable other than,
if you're a wrestling fan under the age of 25, you may not know who Lita Trish Stratus is.
I asked you, what did they do that was so memorable other than one basically having a live sex show and the other one having to get on their knees and bark like a dog?
They put
Trish Stratus was the longest reigning Divas champ before.
They were the first one to make
Divas.
Monday Night Raw.
They were the two females that people knew the most in the Attitude Era. Cut it out. We're not doing that.
Yeah,
they knew them for reasons that I just mentioned.
Salute to them. They made it through the system. Next topic. He's causing controversy. He told me.
What y'all think? What y'all think?
Oh, you know I like Otis.
Otis, bro. He's the man.
Nah.
They're about to go from the worst gimmick to the best gimmick. Otis is the funniest thing on wrestling. Otis is the best comedian that wrestling has to offer. I am an Otis fan.
Otis is the Chris Farley of wrestling.
Yes, 100%. To be honest, put that man in movies. Like, he's gonna be great in movies. All he has to do is like he's gonna be great.
Let's backtrack real quick. No, I don't believe that she belongs in the fucking. Sorry, I don't believe she belongs in the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely not.
I don't believe a lot of them belong in the Hall of Fame. I don't care what they did, but due to the fact that
Stacy Keibler's legs belong in the Hall of Fame.
What about her?
No, we all remember her. She wore the pinstripe pencil skirt and thing, and that's all we see every time we hear.
I just want to dance. I'm like, really?
I don't even remember that, bro. I just see her. And if I see her, then it's just it's like a mannequin. Just remove them, put them in the Hall of Fame statue. Are we good?
Keibler was rocking the legs. Can't front.
She don't even need a Hall of Fame. She just need a statue of her legs in the Hall of Fame. She lit it. That's what I was saying, bro. Just the legs.
Just the legs. You know what? Heard you. So you need to acknowledge me. Wait, sorry, let me say it with his lisp. You need to acknowledge me.
That's disrespectful.
Let me tell you something. All faces, especially because we're adults, are annoying to us. So I'm over job doing this. I get it because I'm grown too. Yes, Cody Rhodes could be annoying, but I root for the faces, and I'm not going to stop doing that. Cody Rhodes is doing a good job being a face. Roman Reigns is Roman Reigns, and if somebody should beat him, it should be Cody. Who else? Bray Wyatt? He's a top 5 selling superstar. He can't even get his creative together to come outside and play with Bobby. And now Bobby Lashley over here talking about, I'm gonna get on the show. I'm gonna get on the show. You can't even. You can't even.
How you do your favorite wrestler like that?
Yo.
He's not my favorite wrestler, bro. He can't even get his team back. He talking about he's
get on the show.
It don't matter. I worked hard to
you. I'm gonna get on the show. Guys, listen. Everything that I said Cody was is
that would be a nice match.
Cody is a super over babyface, ready to win the title at WrestleMania. I've been saying it for years, a full year now. Guy's ready, man. Give him the title.
Talk about...
Bro, we're over that right now.
Next,
I want to see Cody versus Aldis. That's a mirror match for me. I feel like Cody possesses what I want. I feel like Aldis has the little bit I want him to give to Cody, and Cody has the little bit
I want Cody to go against Peter Griffin. Why can't Cody face Peter Griffin?
You're trolling. This was stupid, but you're trolling. No, we're not talking about this. Yo,
I want to talk about the botch.
How about this? Can we actually not talk about the two of them at all this whole time? How about that? How about let's not talk about them at all? How about every time we talk about WrestleMania the next 2 weeks, we don't bring up Omos or Lesnar? Like we don't have to do it.
Why can't we talk about this match,
bro?
Omos, it's not gonna be a match.
Oh, it's gonna be what?
It's not gonna be a match.
Oh,
3 minutes tops, bro. Like The
We thought
entire
you said it's going to be a good match.
That's what I thought he said.
No,
I was about like, you definitely fired.
No, bro. Everyone's waiting for Lesnar to throw him into F5. It's going to be 2 minutes. Lesnar's going to sell for a minute and a half.
It's not going. Unfortunately, you're wrong. Because they're so big on Omos. They're really going to push this match is going to be like 14, 15 minutes, bro.
No way.
It is. It's going to be. Can Lesnar get him up? Can Lesnar get him up? Will Lesnar get him up? Oh my God, he got him up! The
immovable object.
Exactly.
That's Andre fucking Giant.
That shit lasts 4 minutes. It doesn't last 15. They're not going to keep Omos in the ring for that long.
Peace out, Adam.
Peace out, Adam.
Bro.
They're not going to keep him in the ring for that. Omos, Lesnar is going to be over under 5 minutes.
We're not. And that's the last time we will talk about this match until WrestleMania is over.
I'll go under.
So, the NXT Women's Championship was vacated. And everyone was assuming this is storyline based.
It's a word.
Now let me say this. I still
However,
think it's storyline based.
It's a word.
And I never call work.
It's a word.
I am calling that WWE got found out that it wasn't work too fast, and they doubled down.
It's a word.
According to Meltzer, I'm sorry, I'm not even allowed to say her name. Never mind. Roxy Perez is apparently going through an actual situation right now.
Oh, like a real life something. She's not sick though, is my point. She's not.
She doesn't have a concussion problem.
That I can't talk about. I don't know.
She's not, because when it's medical, we hear about it.
Yeah,
so it's not medical. I hope she's okay mentally. I hope her family members are okay. Of course, I hope all of that. But it's still a work. Like regardless, we're getting a new champion, and I don't know why we're discussing it like it's not going to be Gigi Dolan. There's no other person on the NXT female roster to put that belt on.
No, you're right.
She fits everything they want their champion to be.
Gigi is double caked up too. So.
I don't know what to say.
I mean, NXT isn't that great anyway.
NXT isn't. Like I said last week, I'm not discussing it anymore. They brought Johnny Gargano, who couldn't get over, on Raw with all of his friends on Raw, and back to NXT to face this British nobody who wears boxing shorts in the ring. I cannot stand the boxing shorts being worn in the ring. That's like my least favorite part of Ms. Light. It's my least favorite part.
I feel bad for Gargano, man. Like, he was everything in NXT. Like DIY, his title reign. I mean, we'll figure out what happens with the Gargano.
What's up, John? What's next? How you in your phone? Did you get an alert? Is there?
No, I was looking at it. So yeah, it just said something about the fact that it is actually a real cover story. That something is wrong with her. So who knows? Whatever it is, speedy recovery.
Same shit like 95.
Speedy recovery to Roxanne. You were the only legitimate person. You
call her Black Khali.
Omos is Black Khali, correct?
No, that's not even correct. Omos is worse than a Great Khali.
Let's just talk about what we need to talk about.
Finally,
Maxima, yeah, bar mitzvah.
Dynamite now, great.
Yeah. Let's talk about his bar mitzvah, and he told everybody to come join him. So,
this is what you want to talk about.
That's what we want to talk about. Dynamite.
Excellent. Everything except for, and you know I'm going to say it, and don't call me an Orange Cassidy hater or none of that. Jeff Jarrett versus Orange Cassidy was annoying. This is getting annoying.
I have some reason I had the picture with him and the girls. I guess I'm not allowed to post that. So
good, thank you. MJF is definitely over the top. I
didn't even see they said Jewish as fuck.
The BBB was there.
Sonya Deville looking ass chick was there.
He pulled up. And then he had what I am calling the promo of the year so far.
My man said, "You people actually think Bret Hart was entertaining. I think we all know that Shawn was better."
That's my guy. I'm glad Dark Kent's not on to hear the truth. I feel the same way.
Bret Hart is overrated.
Are you saying that or are you quoting that?
I am quoting it and saying it.
Wow, y'all heard it here today, folks. He said, I think Bret Hart is rightfully rated. I think he becomes overrated when we say things like he was over Shawn. Yes, he's a better wrestler than Shawn. He's not a better character than Shawn.
Whoa, Bret Hart?
You people actually think Bret Hart was entertaining. I think we all know that Shawn was better.
That's not true.
It's 100% true.
It's 1,000% true. Get over it.
Bret Hart told stories in his matches. Bret Hart.
All right. Got you. All right. You ready for this? You ready for this? Shut the heck up. Okay? Shut the heck up. I don't want to hear.
I'm telling you my opinion. Bret Hart is a better wrestler than Shawn Michaels.
You know what I think about your opinion?
Okay.
Bret Hart can be a better wrestler. He wasn't a better character. He wasn't as polarizing as Shawn Michaels was. Mr. WrestleMania, who came down from the ceiling, Bret Hart never reached where Shawn Michaels was.
That's
neither did his brother.
That's opinion based. That's opinion based.
That's not opinion based. That's actually factual. You can watch the careers.
You want to know what's crazy? The only person to ever go over the edge to like being over would be Owen Hart.
Wow. Can we please continue with Dynamite?
I'm just saying.
And real quick, I did want to mention that on the
no pun intended. No pun intended.
On the MJF segment, the Rebot Mitzvah, I liked it, but it reminded me of too much of an old WWE Raw segment where it was an opening 20-minute promo. I don't
really, because you didn't like the fact that all his friends came out there and they like danced and stuff, picked them up.
Bro, they all handled the microphone very well in that segment.
They did, but opening 20-minute promos.
Bro, if you really about to shit on this promo, I'm kicking you off this promo.
I'm not shitting on the promo.
I'm letting you know that right now.
I'm not shitting on the promo. I'm saying that the 20-minute opening promos reminds me of WWE from.
Okay, but they don't do it all the time. So what's wrong with AEW doing it? It was surprising. It was a change of pace. And every wrestler, every single one of them, even though y'all know I'm not a Darby Allin fan. I just call them Darby Alley like Christy Alley. Not every single one of them held their own.
Let's get on Jack Perry. Let's get on Jack Perry first.
Who will be the last standing pillar? The Daniel Bryan of the four.
Do you like? I loved. This is the part where I was like, yes, I actually did like what he did. This man brought up the fact of MJF has never wrestled on Dark, never wrestled on Elevation. He's never even been to Rampage.
Jack Perry needs more mic time. Sammy Guevara needs less.
Don't skip. Whoa. We're not talking about shut the hell up and do what I'm talking about, bro. We're saying we're going by each individual person.
Jack Perry deserves more mic time. About to get. I said it months ago, and I'm going to keep reminding you. He is the new Daniel Bryan. I told y'all about every wrestler. Austin Theory, John Cena. I'm telling you about Jack Perry. We will count him out. It may not be this year. It may not be next year. It may be 3. But within the next 3 years, he will become champion after feeling like he climbed a mountain because he has that type of heart, that type of charisma, and that type of character to get over in that way.
100%. I absolutely agree with you. Jack Perry will have the fans behind him like Daniel Bryan during the whole Yes Movement thing sooner rather than later.
If it's not MJF that does something even worse than Christian to him or says it because they'll feud by themselves soon, it could be Ricky Starks after he wins 2 years from now and he's a heel and Jungle Boy and him go at it. Either way, Jungle Boy will beat a prominent heel very soon. He is the next big face of this company.
No, you said prominent heel, prominent baby face.
Yes, he's that's what I'm saying. He is the next big baby face of this company.
Absolutely. It's hard not to be behind him. Like, even when he cut that promo on Wednesday night, like, his tone of voice, the way he laid off the promo, he felt like
I wish I had the actual, like, transcript of the whole thing. Like,
you were behind him. is what I'm saying.
And when he drops that Jungle Boy thing and starts popping out with Anna J all the time, don't be hating and talking about you love Jungle Boy then. When you find out that he really has got all the swag in the world in real life. Like, I would hang out.
All I want to say is I like the fact that he pointed it out there. Like, dude has literally ushered in. You know what I'm saying? Like, about MJF. MJF never had any type of hardship or whatever.
Shout out to Jack Perry. Respect the man. 902 coming soon.
Sammy's right after.
All right, let's be real. I know you love Sammy, and Sammy did say some cool things. I'm gonna be very honest. Sammy has lost crazy momentum. With all the backstage stuff, it was too much. It really was too much for him to come back from. Not to mention this one key point, and let's be very honest, his voice is annoying. Y'all listen because our voices aren't annoying. I'm gonna be Sammy Guevara on that microphone. His voice is annoying.
It's fucking like nails on a chalkboard, dude. Sammy Guevara can do a 6:30.
Oh, so how I feel about you every time you open your mouth.
But all right, real quick, Sammy Guevara can do a 6:30 off a ladder. That's cool. But once he grabs the mic, it's like, dude, I'm done. I don't want to hear it. Press mute. I'm over it. Sammy Guevara, dude, why do you think he was in Jericho's group? He left Jericho's group and went back to Jericho's group because he can't get over.
He was over.
You're gonna stop. Right now.
It's true.
Sammy has been over, bro. He's been over.
He was over. It was the backstage stuff and the break he took that messed him up.
Exactly.
It ultimately was that it ruined his momentum. Before that happened, he was over.
As a single?
Yes. Ever since the Cody match when he jumped off the ladder.
People actually like to see him wrestle, dude. You're bugging if you think otherwise.
I'm not bugging. I like his matches.
And honestly, I know what you're trying to say about his voice.
Put him back with Jericho.
Shut up. I know what you said about his voice and everything, but his promo, he literally he was going in, and what he said was facts.
You know what it is? He sounds like it doesn't matter what he does. He's a heel. Sammy can never play a face. He can never play a tweener. He's a heel. He has to play a heel. His voice sounds like a heel. His delivery is heelish. Nothing about him.
His fucking haircut.
Nothing about him is endearing at all.
I don't want to see him as a face. I'd rather him be a heel.
Yeah, but he's trying to combat the ultimate face in MJF like the rest of them were last night.
He could be their Seth Rollins.
What?
Seth Rollins is a face.
I'm talking about when Seth was heel.
Bro,
he could technically be their Seth Rollins.
We're talking about Sammy Guevara and Seth Rollins in the same sentence.
You're a fucking Hulk Hogan fan, a CM Punk fan, a Cody Rhodes fan. You are a fan of people that are toxic to this business.
Stop it. Stop. First of all, stop it.
You supported Velveteen Dream. Like, where do I have to go with you?
What does it have to do with Sammy Guevara not being over and not?
No, he's not over to you.
And who's he over to?
You always make it seem like your opinion speaks for all of us. It don't. We do not honor your opinion. That's your opinion. Stay with it.
Okay.
I, on the other hand, think the dude is over. Think he's going to be amazing. I'm always going to be a fan of his. I've been a fan of him since he was a panda. He's coming out with the panda hoodie.
I like Sammy matches. But if Sammy
You want to know the truth? You want to know the truth?
If Sammy was over, they would have kept him by himself.
You want to know why you're hating on Sammy? And you already told me why you don't like Sammy. You don't like Sammy because he married Tay, whatever her last name was. Tay Conti. You're upset because he married Tay Conti. And he's smashing that little Brazilian ass. That's why you're mad.
I'm over that.
Knowing that you had no chance with her.
Zero
You're
chance.
upset
I'm
at the fact that
Sammy,
with his freaking panda hoodie and his short shorts and his Goku-inspired entrance is smashing on the Brazilian goddess that you wanted. So now you're hating on him.
I'm not hating on him. I just don't think he's over.
You're hating him.
Bro,
listen, why do you hate Sammy?
Bro, I'm not hating on Sammy. The thing I'll say is they don't break you away from a group and bring you back to the group for there's a reason why they did that. It's because you weren't getting over on your own. That's it.
Oh my God.
We already admitted that Sammy had lost his momentum. That still doesn't mean that the whole point of the 4 pillars thing is to refocus everybody on the four originals, and it did exactly that. He didn't have to even be what you consider over in that moment. As soon as he came out as a pillar, he was over. Boom. Period. Everybody in that ring is over. Everyone in that
microphone. He's over off the strength of the other 3 pillars, though.
Stop with the bullshit, bro. He literally stood his ground against MJF.
Of the 3 pillars,
he was the only one to stand his ground against MJF.
Of the 3 pillars,
technically, the other 3, other than MJF, are all over because of the pillar thing right now.
Okay,
not just Sammy.
But if you had to rank the 4 pillars, who would be number 4 of 4?
For me, Darby Allin. For me.
So you put Sammy over Darby?
Yes, for me, yes.
Okay, I would swap that.
He's not gonna like it. I'm gonna say Jack Perry, but that's besides the point.
No, Jack Perry's number 2. MJF, obviously, he's the champ. Perry, Darby, Sammy.
To you. No, to you. Sammy is number 2.
Boy, I definitely got Jack Perry.
MJF, Sammy, Darby, and then Jack.
Yo, that is so disrespectful to Jack, bro. I can't.
I know you feel it's disrespectful, but like I said, I still gotta see more. I've seen is him being babied.
He's been in single matches, both pay-per-views. Sammy has
and all linked to Christian.
Darby wasn't getting single matches. He was in tag team matches. Jack Perry's been in single matches, both pay-per-views. Both.
Wow.
What? And he had great matches. Him versus Luchasaurus. Fire.
Okay.
Him burying Christian.
Okay.
Stop, him burying Christian was awesome.
You're hating, bro. You're hating on Jack so bad right now. Hate on his guy. Hate on somebody else. Like, don't hate on Jack.
I already hate anybody that he likes, so it doesn't even matter. He only likes trash ass people.
I'm not hating on any one of the 4. I'm just saying that Sammy Guevara is 4.
Okay, so you know what? Out of the 4 pillars, who are you choosing?
MJF, obviously.
Okay, who are you choosing?
Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
I'm going with Sammy. That means that none of us has picked Darby.
Automatically by our rankings, Darby should be at the bottom, but you put Jack at the bottom.
Darby Allin is more over than Sammy Guevara. Next topic.
No, you next topic. You're fired. Pack your things and go. You're not. I told you. Stop trying to sit there and be like, "Oh no, he's not over." Sammy has been over. He has a freaking blog that's over. His vlog is more over than your opinions. Fact. So, like I said, going back into it, I like what he was saying. You want to know why I like what he was saying? Because he went right back at him. Sorry, let me bring it right back at him. We're talking about the fact that, well, let us know the next girl you get engaged to in the next 4 months. Sammy bounced right back at him and said, your girl left you. You want to get personal? Sammy gets personal.
They all did that though. Yeah, I'm just mad at
the one that got the most personal though.
I'm just mad at you for hating on Jack.
Wait. The one that got the most personal though is the one that I said is technically like almost at the bottom. Who was Darby shooting at, my guy? Like, I need to know. Dude, who made Darby mad?
That promo.
Who made him mad? Who was he shooting at? My man said for people that be too old and be crying on Twitter begging for championship matches. And said if I want a championship match, I should just go and complain about it on Twitter. Who was he shooting at? Does anybody know?
Who was he shooting at?
I need to know. I'm asking you. Who do you think he was shooting at?
I think he was going at everybody for how they act on Twitter because he's not active on Twitter.
He legit ended up. Yeah, he did. He really did.
And Darby's right. Like us, as like internet wrestling fans, we'll get a wrestler and we'll be like, he needs to be world champ. He needs a championship match right away. Like we'll find a wrestler, be a fan of them, and automatically push them to the top. Whereas Darby's like, nah, chill. like you don't just become an internet darling and they get a title match right away. So I feel that.
And he's also mentioned the fact that he likes AEW being in AEW and doesn't want to go anywhere because they let him be him.
Oh yeah, Darby Allin would get buried in WWE.
He would get buried in in an Impact too. So like, what are you
Impact
talking about? He'd get buried in MLW. He'd get buried in New Japan. Who knows? We don't know that yet because he doesn't want to go anywhere. He's happy to be in AEW.
He's happy to be in AEW because AEW caters to lightweights. And at the end of the day, if AEW keeps building his heavyweight division, Darby Allin's gonna look like, excuse me, why? And that's all I'm saying. His finishing maneuver at the end of the day doesn't hurt. If Darby Allin fell backwards into you from almost any height, you could catch him and be like, "Are you okay, baby?" and put him down. Nobody feels like the coffin drop is a devastating move. It's overrated.
All right, stop. If you had like 100 and something pounds come spinning away at you,
100 soaking wet. Darby Allin's smaller than Adam Cole.
Star.
All right, so if Adam Cole landed on you, you gonna tell me you're gonna get up like nothing happened?
Hold on. Star. You being as big of a Jack Perry fan as you are, what you're saying against Darby Allin sounds very contradictory.
No, it doesn't, because Darby Allin.
How small Darby Allin is?
No.
Very small.
You call Randy Orton boring.
No. Darby Allin, first of all, Darby Allin's finishing maneuver is a submission move. Scratch what you're talking about. Second of all, yes, Darby Allin is smaller, but he does the I'm a crawl back up in it thing. Darby Allin be coming out full blaze like he a tough guy. No, you're not a tough guy. You're not a tough. Nobody thinks that any move you do is nothing he does is dynamic. The cutter that all of them do, Orange Cassidy does it. I'm sure Adam Cole will do it when he comes back. They all do I'm up in the air, I'm floating because I'm 80 pounds. Now drop me into a cutter. Nobody cares, bro.
But Star, you using the size argument with Darby Allin is ridiculous because you love Jack Perry. So the size argument should be wiped out.
Jack Perry is
moving forward
a skinny ass person.
Lying or not, the size argument should be wiped out for All Star because he loves Jack Perry and he's a small.
Because I wasn't a
bro. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
He needs to change his finisher because of his size. Because a dude who's 90 pounds falling into you doesn't hurt. That's what I said.
I'm pretty sure a 90 pounds of dead weight falling into you don't hurt.
Bro, that's like my.
We're gonna find a 90-pound person and you're gonna let me toss him at you.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant Jack uses the submission. Yes, I did. Yes, no, listen, bro. If you threw him at me, if your 300-pound self threw a 90-pound person at me, maybe. If a 90-pound person trust falls onto me, no, I don't care. Nobody cares about that, bro.
What do you mean if my 300?
If
you think I was gonna fastball somebody at you? That's what you're saying. I mean, I know I'm a big person, but come on, like.
All I'm saying is that Jack Perry fans cannot talk about Darby Allin being small. Period.
You called Randy Orton overrated tonight. You're
I still call Randy Orton overrated, bro.
You're overrated. Your opinions are overrated. Your thought process is overrated. Your shirt is overrated. Your background is overrated. Your name is overrated. Your hairline is overrated. Your glasses is overrated. Your gaming skills is overrated. Your actual wrestling blackness is overrated.
First of all,
anyway,
my shirt is a 10 out of 10. My background's a 10 out of 10.
Anyway,
Star.
So what I had to do with is this, because MJF came back and literally said that Jack Perry had Christian. You had Jericho. You had Sting. They said that everybody had, their own daddy. It was a daddy program, right? MJF is forgetting.
MJF had everyone. Everyone got him over. CM Punk got him over. Everyone he wrestled against got him over. So he had everybody getting him over.
The fact that he said that
he had the boss getting him over, like MJF had Tony Khan.
Seriously, all right, seriously. And as far as Darby being Little Sting, Since he's a little sting, I call him Darby's a prick. You know, like instead of like actually having a sting, you have a little prick. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
If y'all want to know where that joke came from that I've been saying throughout the show, Jaquez made it up. He said Darby Allin was a little sting. He's a prick. That's funny. Let's.
Oh, that too. Yeah, Jericho. He had Jericho too.
Yep, he did.
Dude, AEW
He's been very protected.
Got MJF over.
And I'm not mad at it. So that's why I actually respect these guys' promo. And this literally is probably one of the biggest segments of this year so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually putting them in that category. This is actually one of the best segments for AEW in their history.
It's my favorite segment this year, period. There, I said it.
I would literally probably say since the existence of AEW, this is probably one of my favorite segments.
Definitely.
Wait, of AEW, not of
yes.
the year.
You want to know why? No. You want to know why this is one of our favorite segments? It's all homegrown talent. Not relying on anybody that people loves. Does IWC loves to be like, oh, this XWW.
It's the most non-Eric Bischoff thing Tony Khan has ever did.
Thank you.
It's the best.
As messed up as that is, yes.
The best segment of the year belongs to Mr. Right
Mr.
Here.
Who?
Mr. Rhodes has the best segment of the year. Rhodes and Heyman have the best promo segment of the year.
No. It is not better than the Four Pillars. It is not better than the Four Pillars. It is not better than the Four Pillars. Let's keep talking.
Can you name me one lot?
Let's keep talking about Dynamite. Bro.
So once everyone got on MJF, and it's actually what Sammy has said, MJF took them glasses off, and damn, like I know he was messed up, but
he had a real fight with Daniel Bryan. They had a real fight.
He looked like CM Punk after 2 minutes. No, I'm gonna leave it alone. But yes, he got it.
They had a real fight.
So you had a little brawl afterwards, and yeah, them fighting and ended up having Max Jacob Freeman falling onto his cake and scurrying away. But if this is what we're going to get at Double or Nothing, if not for Forbidden, well, not Forbidden Door, definitely for Double or Nothing, please make this happen. I would love for this Fatal 4-Way. I don't care about nothing else right now. Give me this match. I need all four of the back-to-basic guys, homegrown guys, to go at each other.
Yes, but
see who comes out on top.
One, it should be an elimination match, and two, let's not front. Everyone knows MJF is winning that match from Drum Street. No one else of the other three can make a compelling point where you think they might take the title of MJF.
Bro, that's what the match is for, to build a champion.
This is what we're talking about, bro. It's because of these four pillars. Everyone literally been talking shit about this 4-pillar thing for the longest.
Okay.
And every single individual has basically rose up to the level that we're looking at them now.
Yes.
It's time. It's time. Everyone wanted AEW to establish their stars, to establish some homegrown stars. This is how you do it.
This is how you do it.
AEW has been on fire, and Chris even said it, since Revolution. It has not been a whack Dynamite.
It's only been two Dynamite.
It's only been two, and it has not. Normally, it falls off right after a pay-per-view.
I'm agreeing.
They're actually keeping up.
I'm agreeing with everything you're saying. What I'm saying is the other three outside of the actual champion, you cannot believe them winning a world championship right now. You just can't. It doesn't.
How can you not?
I can believe anybody winning a world championship if they win the championship match.
Dude, Darby just literally had the opportunity of wrestling with Great Muta. Sammy has been in AEW and independent fucking scene stuff going on.
Bro.
MJF, we already know he's been killing it.
MJF is the champ, but realistically,
before MJF was the champ, that's the problem that you're not understanding. Before he was the champ, take the Triple B away. Look at MJF from when he started to now. Look at Jack Perry, who was Jungle Boy, where he started, to now. Darby Allin from then to now.
Yes.
Sammy from then to now. Every one of these people is about time, bro.
Darby Allin's been pretty much the same person from the beginning, and that's another thing we'll get into.
They've all been mid-carders except for MJF.
How have been mid-carders and they were TNT? Can we please talk about the rest of Dynamite?
Yeah, because he's not going to get it. So I want to get on this.
Darby
Jericho. Chris Jericho. Sorry, Chris Irvin.
Mid-carders.
You are from Long Island. I know. You moved to Canada.
From Winnipeg, you idiot.
Okay. You are from Long Island.
He's from Winnipeg, you idiot.
I don't care about you getting the street named after you and all this other stuff on the street you grew up on. You are from Long Island.
He's from Long Island.
His daddy played in Long Island. You were born in Long Island.
I don't want people that don't claim Long Island. Like, it's okay. All the rappers do it. I'm cool. Like, he's from Winnipeg.
Name the rappers.
No. Oh, you trying to start.
Let's see. We have LL. We have Method Man. We had Prodigy. No, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Busta from Long Island too.
Who?
Busta Rhymes.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, he's from Uniondale. We swear he's down from Brooklyn. Funny ass. Let's see. The Outcast. You ever heard from them?
No, we'll skip. Come on, bro. Oh my gosh.
I know. The Blackpool Combat Club.
That's fire. I like heel Blackpool Combat Club. I like Stu coming back. I like the energy of the Dark Order, and of course, we all love the end. Wait, is this the same thing? Are we in the same thing?
Yeah, dude, heel Moxley, heel Claudio. Awesome. They
being the shit out of Hangman, being the shit out of Dark Order. Dark Order is pretty much diminishing as we speak.
I mean,
we also had
can't be heels; they have to be faces.
We also had Jade's open challenge where she went against some local talent that I did not know. But that's not what everybody's talking about. That's not what everybody's talking about.
Nobody's talking about this but Ja, by the way.
No.
You're talking about your girl.
She asked for more champion. She asked for more, more competition. Ain't know who she got. Do you know who she got? Taya Valkyrie, baby. Where I loca?
Chat, can I ask y'all a question? How many of you popped for Taya Valkyrie? Like, honestly, there's at least a dozen of y'all. How many of you popped for Taya Valkyrie? Like, I need everybody to answer this, please. Go to your keyboard. Let John know how many of you popped. Okay, Jamie, you popped. Jamie, I feel like you popped for most wrestling things. I mean,
Taya Valkyrie is going to be another notch under Jade's belt. Really,
facts.
Just another person she beat.
I don't even need her to go against. Listen, I know, I get it. It's competition for Jade. Maybe this will actually give Jade the actual good match.
And then she did Jade's move.
That's not Jade's move. That's the Red Wedding.
And then she did a variation of Jade's move.
They have the same move.
And then she did a variation of Jade's moves.
They've had the same finishing move.
If you go to someone's
Red Wedding,
someone's show, that's their move.
That's her move. Why would you do? That's like Booker coming to WWE and hitting
the rock bottom.
The rock bottom.
You mean the bookend?
No, exactly. I mean Jade's move. I don't even know what Jade's move is called because it's Jade's.
It's called Jaded.
See? Exactly.
So it's Jaded versus Red Wedding. I don't mind that.
I don't know what a Red Wedding is. I know what it is from Game of Thrones.
Wait, isn't Jaded the Glam Slam?
It's technically the Glam Slam. So yes. So Glam Slam, Red Wedding.
Wait. Dated. When I'm in WWE, I recognize the Glam Slam, although Bianca Belair had her own version that I was starting to recognize. But when I'm in AEW, it's
like we're not gonna act like the KOD. The KOD isn't the attitude adjustment.
The only place
the KOD is the back to the front.
The only place the Red Wedding exists is Impact and AAA. Other than that,
MLW.
It's whatever. It's jaded.
Well, I know is Taya Valkyrie is all elite, which is kind of strange to me because she's still technically on the contract at Impact.
She is so corny, bro, and I'm sorry. Like,
Taya Valkyrie's corny.
Her and her husband are both cheese. They're both Green Bay.
Wow. I honestly think Impact contracts are like a handshake. It's like, yo, bro, I'll be there.
They are both cheese.
He's not on an exclusive contract with Impact.
They are both cheese. Taya Valkyrie.
I don't know if she's going to be in an exclusive contract with AEW because technically wasn't Johnny, whatever his last name he wants it to make it be, whatever promotion he's part of. Wasn't he also?
Why are all of these women, Carmella, Taya Valkyrie, doing the Sasha Banks hip twirl thing when they come out now? Why is everybody rolling their hip? I know they listen. She's not
doing that.
No, it's the way she got to that pose. She rolled her hip like Sasha. Carmella rolling her hip. Like, why is everybody
been doing that? Like, you're not gonna.
Nobody paying attention to Taya Valkyrie. Nobody.
The only person I need now, if Tony has signed Taya, and it technically would be like the death of Impact.
All I gotta do is join Paige. She used to be in WWE too.
No, I need for Deonna Purrazzo to come to AEW.
Job. The death of Impact happened way before the show even started. But anyway, let's continue.
No, it didn't.
Took shots at you.
You trying to take shots?
Let's continue.
How is it the death of Impact? They wouldn't be around. They wouldn't be able to do shows. They wouldn't have people still signing to them. Technically, they would be control your narrative.
Facts. Which we lasted, and shout out to us on our 51st episode.
We actually lasted longer than control your narrative.
Longer than control your narrative.
All right. Oh, I like that. Rosemary and AEW, that'd be different. But technically, they had their own Rosemary and Abaddon.
Impact's talent. Next, you're gonna say Jamie Grace.
That's what I was gonna say. See, the thing is, they have their own. They have Abaddon.
Nobody wants China Light. It's not Rhea Ripley, y'all. It's Jamie Grace. I know y'all don't know who Jordan Grace is.
Jordan Grace.
I know y'all don't know who Jordan Grace is. Jordan Grace is actual China Light. She's on the same China regimen. They on the same supplements.
Dude,
so y'all want to talk about the Orange Cassidy match?
I was a huge Jordan Grace fan when she was like chunky, but now
you said you didn't like the Orange Cassidy match.
No,
why not? It had the greatest moment ever, the Shockmaster.
It got him a high five.
I like the
a mid five. A mid five.
Just know I'm going for the high five at the show.
It was like mid five. Like oh yeah, for those who don't know, we possibly might be going to the Long Island AEW show.
Nobody.
We'll let you guys know.
Nobody knows.
Hoping. But yeah. Let's see what else happened. Oh yeah, that's right. The trios.
This the be all the end all right here.
This right here. My God. First off, where do I begin? Of course.
I want to be very honest about something though. And this is gonna help out Dark Kent's point a little bit. The two people that nobody cared about in this match were definitely Sammy Guevara and Garcia. Nobody cared.
Let's be honest here. Nobody cared about anybody other than Jericho and Kenny.
That's true.
Let's just be honest here. They wanted everybody out of the ring to see Jericho and Kenny. And then on top of that, on top of that, I said this in our chat, and I'm just going to just say it here. I think there is dissension amongst the elite. Why? Why was Kenny working with Jericho so much.
Bro, you're bugging.
After we already established, you know, they were supposed to be the greatest. They're not saying the greatest.
That was for Canada, bro. That was simply for Canada. That was not because they're the elite.
Did you like it though that they?
No, the elite are reforming with Hangman. That's the whole point of the story. That's been the point of the story.
But who to go against who?
To go against John Moxley.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that. As far as the match
and Daniel Bryan.
What do y'all think about the actual match itself, though?
No, let's talk about the cage match that's going to happen.
Talk about the cage. Wait. So while this was going on, they've never done this before. This is how I knew something was going to happen at the end. I think we all did. There's a whole match going on, and then we break off into BCC beating the shiv out of the rest of Dark Order.
Hold up, guys. Did this scene not remind you of like some NWO 98?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
WWC?
Wait. Before we get into the main event, I totally missed something. There was something that I did want to talk about. This segment right here. QTV.
We're almost done, y'all. Hanging with us.
QTV. This was perfect. This was actually perfect. I like the whole parody of the TMZ thing.
It's great.
I like the shots that were being thrown, a Rusev aggression, and like I love it. Aaron Solo was the one that broke into Wardlow's car, y'all. Didn't I say it wasn't work? Didn't I say it wasn't work? I said it wasn't work.
You only brought it up because you called that, and for us to tell
you, damn right. Okay, I said it wasn't work,
and it was a great work too. People got work. It was great.
And that's how you do it. And he said,
as a manager, as a promo, I love QT.
I like how at the end Will Hobbs said, like, welcome to my world, or welcome to Will's world. And then the internet started asking, who's the girl? I just want to let y'all know. Haley Cameron is the unnamed woman who appeared on QTV this week. AKA fake Amber Heard looking, AKA damn. But yes, that's who she is. Now back to this. This right here ended up basically happening at the end of the show, right? And we ended up getting the pin from Dark I said Dark Order, sorry. See, so many damn fucking groups at this point. House of Black. I believe they pinned who did they pin? They pinned Garcia?
Yes.
All right. And that was it. And as they're basically about to leave, all of a sudden we see people at the ramp. And it's Hangman and Alex and John. And they get tossed out, beat down. Ended up basically getting into the middle of the ring. The Hangman standing by himself. But then his friends came back in the ring. And they stood with him. And then Dynamite dropped the ball by going off air.
They didn't drop the ball. It was on purpose.
Yeah. They ran. No, it wasn't. They ended up basically running out of time.
It was to not show his reaction, bro. You gotta watch the vlog. You gotta.
First of all, they never run out of time by accident. They run out of time on purpose. Secondly, I think this is going to lead up to either Blood and Guts or the Stadium Stampede.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. You want to know something great? I have the footage. I have the footage of what happened after Dynamite ran off air. You ready?
Y'all know.
happened at the end. Kenny walked away. The Young Bucks stayed. If you notice, also, when the Elite came out for their match, Kenny was walking around still like soaking it up with Don Callis. The Young Bucks were in the ring, ready to go.
So they do a feud, Hangman versus Kenny. Hangman wins, and then now he's the leader of the Elite. Let Kenny go do his own thing. That's what I think probably should happen or would happen. You just beat Moxley, keep his run going in order to have him be a challenger for MJF in the future. If you're going to push Hangman, fucking push him.
How about this? Hear me out. The Elite reunites with Hangman and leaves the Blackpool Combat outmanned by one person. So they turn to Bryan Danielson for help, and he says no due to losing his drive to wrestle since MJF beat him. The BCC gets so desperate and goes to the only person who hates Hangman and the Elite as much as they do.
Guys.
Does it write itself?
It's already written itself. CM Punk will be back in the ring before the end of this year. Guaranteed.
If AEW does that, they have successfully taken over wrestling. If AEW brings back CM Punk for that feud in that way, they would have successfully taken over wrestling. I don't see it happening. I see it being blood and guts. I see it being Bryan Danielson, and that's that.
I do see blood and guts being Blackpool versus Dark Order, but I also see CM Punk coming back before the end of this year, man. Like, CM Punk is still CM Punk. Hate him or love it, he's still.
I don't even know what that means. I don't know what CM Punk is to say that CM Punk is still CM Punk. What does that mean?
He's one of the most polarizing, biggest drawing figures in wrestling currently. Period. And he has.
Stop saying period. It's not facts. So. Final thoughts. We'll start with you, soon to be fired, Dark Road.
Listen, if the guy from Chicago comes back or not, we're still on the roads to WrestleMania. I just want to thank everybody for chiming into the comment section, listening to our show. Love you guys. Me and Ja are best friends. Make sure and download every single song that Jared Allstar has ever made because they're all great. Can't wait until next week because we're getting close to that Cody Rhodes crowning moment, my friends. So, a week from today, man, episode 52. Love you guys. Love you as well, Ja. We're best friends.
It's the bearded babyface. That's my boy. That's my guy. One of my best friends, Dark Kent, right there. I'll let you know to click that link over there, right there. Go listen to all my music, myself. My wife, I'm going to bring back on the show, too, soon. As soon as we get the show back down to the time constraints that we're supposed to be, Adam leaves us. I think that's a sign. Love all of y'all. Reese was good, bro. Babyface Reese, who has a heel attitude here recently. Loving it. Love the energy he's been spewing. Spewing was such a good word because Randy Orton is the man. He's the Viper. He hears voices in his head.
A little overrated.
Yo, I just clicked my QR code. I gotta send you my link tree.
Yes, you do.
How dare you?
My
SoundCloud?
Where all of his music is. I wanted y'all to listen to Ja's music.
Yeah,
I wanted y'all. Yeah, get it, Dark Kent, before we change it. I wanted everybody to go listen to Ja's music, so click his QR code as well.
No, not on that SoundCloud. You're gonna get my newer music. All right, we're not doing this.
And tune in next Thursday, every Thursday, for the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. Go follow us. Thank y'all for tuning in. We love y'all.
All right. My final thoughts is I still hate Dark King. I will never be a Dark King guy.
We're best friends, bro.
We're never going to be best friends. I don't even like you. I only tolerate you for this show. And next time I see you, I'm probably going to choke you or hit you with a bat. I don't know which one yet. It depends. Maybe I'll hit you with Floyd Jr. Who knows? But either way, I am Jaquez, a.k.a. the Alpha Wolf, a.k.a. Never Will Be.
Doesn't even have his SoundCloud on his link tree. Hurry up and hit that QR code.
You're bugging. Why would you do that?
I just looked while he's on screen. Listen to me. All y'all still on here.
If you want my new music,
if you want his catalog, hurry up and click the QR code.
My catalog is on my link tree.
Hurry up and click the QR code.
My catalog is in my link tree. I don't know what you're talking about there
right now to delete things. Don't pay attention to him.
Is the first track a Little Boosie type beat for $10?
There you go, Dark Cat. Listen to that before we change the QR code next week.
No, I'm going to do this. Here we go. Boom. It's in the comments section. You know what I'm saying?
He does not have his SoundCloud on his link tree.
I don't even know what song that is.
You're welcome.
I'm sure not mine. But yeah, you guys can definitely click that link in the video description to access all of our content. And yeah.
Yo, Quest, 3 a.m. in Glenwood was sounding kind of dope though.
That's not me.
Has to be you.
That's not me.
I got you.
The first song is probably Playtime's Over.
Yeah.
Okay, so on that note, we're gonna get Gossar off the show.
I got the silhouette.
Wow, you're muted.
Silhouette freestyle.
The what?
Silhouette challenge freestyle.
Yo, you know what?
Yo, text me that.
I am out of here because you guys are trolling. You guys are trolling. I you know what? Here, I'll send it to our chat. All right, there you go. Boom. You got my link tree with all my new music. All right, that's that. So, without further ado, we will see you guys next week. Always make sure to tune in every Thursday here on the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast.
Next Thursday. Randy Orton's overrated.
Welcome to the Wolfpack. Hall Nash 6, we the real click, real trio. Hit me with the tag, and I'm still lit. Ric Flair in a leer, that's a real flip. We the illest, and I don't even feel sick. Pockets on swole, that's a buff bag. Well, so many bars, what's in a cell? Hell, money in the bank, what you call that? Bail.
I can't wait till we actually pop this off for the intro. Hold that out.
Pancake.
Yeah, pancake. All right, peace, y'all.